Welcome back. Plenty of people enjoy eating seafood, but they're just not sure how to prepare it at home. Well, we brought in a little help. Chef John Womack, from the Dean of Culinary Studies at L'École Culinaire, is here with us this morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, what are we making today?
Well, we have a porcini dusted scallop and some risotto. And you know, a lot of people love scallop. They often wait to go out to dinner to have them, and they're really easy to cook at home.
But they seem intimidating, but actually they're not. And they cook pretty fast.
They can. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what is the seasoning on top?
So this is a porcini dust, and so this is dry porcini, which is in its fresh state is a very large, almost cartoon-looking mushroom that we don't have a lot of here. So we get most of them dry, particularly here in the Midwest.
Okay.
That's ground up with some white pepper, black pepper, a little bit of dry thyme, and salt, and a little bit of garlic powder.
Okay, so then do you dip both sides in?
No, just the one side.
Just one side,
the
okay.
side we're going to sear.
All right.
You don't need to add any moisture to it because the scallop is moist enough.
Okay. And then what do you add to the pan?
Just a little bit of, you know, it could be oil, it can be butter. With butter, you have to be careful because it wants to burn. So we're being daring, but you could use a neutral oil like sunflower oil. Okay. All right.
So a nice hot pan.
Yeah.
So we get a good sear on it.
And as soon as we see that melt, we'll throw one on.
Oh, there you go.
And in a few moments, I'd say about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, it'll be ready. And one of the ways you can tell with seafood, particularly white flesh seafood like this, is you want to look for it to be, the middle of it to be about the color of your fingernail when you pull it off. So if you're someone that's queasy about it being not finished enough, you can flip the other side and get a little cooking on the other side also.
So you only cook the one side?
Typically.
Okay.
But it's okay to flip. Chefs will tend to undercook seafood for a lot of people, so we're going to go ahead and flip these later. In
terms of texture, can you touch it and feel if it's
you can. You know, right now you can tell it's really, really rare. And you know, if you do this little finger test, this is rare. This is well. And if you pull it when it's well, you're done. It's rubber.
And you do not want that with scallops?
No, no.
All right, now you also brought some risotto with you today. Yeah. What's the
So risotto is really, again, another simple thing. It just takes time. And so you simply start, again, with butter or olive oil, and you sweat aromatics, so shallot, garlic, onion, that's minced.
It smells delicious.
Thank you.
Now, can you overcook risotto as well?
Yes.
Just like your scallops?
Yeah, but the other direction is it goes mushy, right? Okay. And a lot of people serve a risotto that is too firm. Risotto really should not hold its shape too well on a plate.
So how do you know with risotto so you don't make that mistake? Well,
actually, the great technique is you ladle in a cup of or a ladle of stock at a time as you're cooking this, and you see it absorb. And
what kind of stock do you use?
Well, this is some chicken stock and porcini steeped together. But the real test is you take a bite of the rice and chew it, and if it sticks to your teeth, it's not ready.
There you go. Yeah. Such a great trick. Yeah. Great tricks. Yeah. I love it. Okay, so now when you're plating, you start with the risotto.
Yeah. And this is just, again, you're going to see it's not going to hold its shape too well.
Okay. Wonderful. Are scallops done?
Their scallops are ready to go.
All right. Perfect. All right, well, Chef John shared his recipe for his porcini seared scallops and risotto with us. You'll be able to find it later on today at kclive.tv. Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. All right, well, even before, we'll be right